When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? You can like clearly tell which ones Natsuki made and which one I made. You know, she's obviously much better than mine.
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
It's just one cupcake. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be 10 cupcakes down already. Yeah, because she's trying to, like, you know, eat that depression away maybe. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
God damn it. Her dad really sounds like, I don't know. Like the vibes that I'm getting from her, right? She makes it sound like her dad is like a really... I mean, we said before that the dad seems strict. But like, she makes it sound like she would get punished if she doesn't eat as much as she can. Or like she's being forced to eat as much as she can.
Well, anyway...
Because you can tell she's like letting things about her dad and like her family, home life. She's letting it slip every here and now.
I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation that I had earlier with Sayori today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Alright, that was a fun afternoon. And just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon just went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her? Like I wanted? A little bit? I mean, the moment you start licking icing off of a girl's finger, I'd say you've gotten pretty closer to her, you know?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Huh?
What you said before. About not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you wanted to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you.
Luda, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same as you, so...
Wow, dang. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, damn! She's suddenly like, oh, we kinda showed her like our true feelings and now she's like pouring everything out at us like she was holding it back. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Whoa! Where did this suddenly come from? Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. There, and she's going in for the kiss! What is happening? My head starts to feel dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Whoa!
Sayori?
Oh no! Oh, girl, what are you doing? Sayori, why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to feel sad and depressed in your room right now? You're ruining my moment with Natsuki.
Hi, Luna.
Sayori, just now, we weren't... Oh god, when she smiles like that, it's just like, it kind of feels, it's that smile, you know? When she's feeling sad, but she's like trying to make it seem like she's not sad, so she just smiles, but there's no actual true happiness or like emotion behind it.
It's okay, Luna. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Aw, really?
That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Oh shit. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room.
What if like her window, the window in her room, like directly looks down into like the window of our kitchen, you know? And she saw me and Natsuki having so much fun together, and she's like, oh shit, I want to go over there too.
But my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her.
Oh god. It seemed like that she was sort of like imagining the worst thing possible, that like me and her were doing it on the kitchen floor, and that upset her, and she's like, I gotta see it if that's actually true, right? Because it's her imagination telling her that. And then she comes to see me and she actually kind of sees that happening. Not the doing it part, but like, you know, Natsuki and I were most likely, if Sayori didn't come to interrupt, we were about to kiss.
It makes me really happy.
She says happy, but no, I don't buy that for one shitty second.
And you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Luna? I'm supposed to be happy for you.
That's what you keep telling yourself.
Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Luna. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me.
Girl, please.
You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika? Wait, what did Monika tell you? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before was true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes you happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I don't know. Should we be promising something like that to her? You know, considering that might not be a promise that we can keep. Like, what did we say? Blah, blah, blah. Even if it takes an entire lifetime, right? Like, that's not something you don't intend. Like, staying an entire lifetime with someone, that's like usually like you intend to marry that person, right? That's what I think of, like, yeah, I'll be spending my entire lifetime with you. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can say that to a friend, but like, it's kind of less likely in a sense. I don't know. It just kind of sounds like we're making a promise we might not even be able to keep, which then in turn could hurt her even more if she really believes that we'll be spending our entire lifetime by her side, right? I put her hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Luna. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Luda.
So it is coming from a place of jealousy? She did like us, like us, not just as friends?
I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. And what's that? Sayori, oh shit. What kind of option is this? I love you, you'll always be my dearest friend? So this is either friend-zoning her or confessing to her. But like, this feels weird because it feels like we've been sort of pursuing Natsuki the entire time, right? And then like, Sayori kind of just comes in here like, hey, I'm your friend, remember? Feeling sad, kind of like you too, do you like me back? Like, I feel sad for her, yes, but like, I don't know, it just feels like our character has been growing closer to Natsuki instead of Sayori. Like, for me, it just doesn't feel like we are actually like in love with her, right? That's what it feels like. So if we tell her we love her, it would probably be like a lie or something, I don't know. Like, you don't want to be with, like, this is the sucky part, right? Like, okay, we understand she's sad, depressed, blah blah blah, but like, you also don't want to lie to her, say that you love her, when in reality you don't really feel that way about her, or at least not that strongly. Like, do you want to sacrifice your own happiness in that sense, or like the person you personally want to be with yourself, just to make sure your friend who you know has depression doesn't get even worse? Like, what the fuck do you do if in your heart you really love Natsuki, but your friend, if you go with Natsuki, it hurts your friend so much? God damn it, this seems like such a tough choice. And I don't want to be an asshole by fucking friend zoning her, but I feel like that's the route that feels more fitting of the route somehow. God damn it, I'm definitely gonna save here, because I definitely want to repick this choice if it somehow, ends up being really weird or bad or whatever. But I just feel like I'm not being an asshole by doing this, right? Like, god damn it, it just kind of feels more fitting of the rest of the route. I don't know. Oh man, I'm sorry, Sayori. Like, we can still I wanted to say, like, we can still be like really good friends, right? And I can still care for you that way, but like, that's probably not enough for her. Fuck! I like want to pick this one, but I feel bad about picking this one. Am I being guilted into actually confessing to her when I maybe don't even feel that way? Fuck me. I mean, I saved. You guys won't think I'm an asshole for picking this one, right? I gotta go with this one. I'm sorry, Sayori. This is a really tough choice, man. Like, this feels like one of the hardest choices I've had in quite a while in visual novels. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I mean, I personally, maybe I take these choices a bit too seriously as well sometimes, but like, I don't know, I like to put myself into the person's situation and whatnot. And it just feels really, really tough. Fuck. I'm going with this, okay? We saved, we can always reload and put the other choice, whatnot, if you want to check out what happens there. I'm sorry, Sayori. I'm sorry, you'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but the thing that I'm confused about, right, is that it kind of feels like we're in a Natsuki route, but like, at the same time, it doesn't entirely, right? Because it feels like we're dealing with the happy parts of like Natsuki and like the sad parts of Sayori. But then that makes me question, like, whose route is this really? Is this the Sayori route or is this the Natsuki route? Because I actually kind of like this, right? They're really making you as the character. They're making you just sort of not even doubt, but just it's making you hard. It's making it hard for you to choose which one of the girls you kind of want, right? Because you can definitely argue and like go for both, or either one rather, not both. You definitely can't go for both with the choices that we've been presented. But like, I feel like they do a good job with like not making it really clear whose route you're going for, right? Like, they're giving both of the girls sort of equal attention. It's attention in a different way, and Sayori is more like grabbing our attention rather than like giving it. But like, or like we wanted to have her attention, but oh man, this is really tough. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy now. I don't know, man. I don't like how he said that. Like, we don't know. Like, didn't we say earlier that we don't know how she feels and what's going on in her mind, like with this suffering from depression thing? And now we claim to know what's best for her and what will make her happy. I don't know if we're in a position to say that, dude. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh, this is not gonna be good.
Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? Oh god!
Why do you make it sound like I'm killing you?
I should write a poem about this.
Oh god. Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Luda. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
And we just denied her love confession. Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Ah!
Holy shit, she started screaming. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Did we break her? Holy shit, uh-oh. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone, uh-oh. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. I don't think she's able to get out of her bed, if she even went to bed in the first place. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Uh-oh, aren't we squishing the cupcakes then? Right, the icing on top of it? Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Wait, didn't we say that we would be spending the entirety of the festival together with Sayori?
Luda, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that she prepared, that is all the poems that we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Dude, she even told you last time why she oversleeps, right? And then we call her a dummy for it? You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. Oh god. Alright, well, it didn't... I feel like he just doesn't really understand depression or something, right? Not that I can fully understand it, but still. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. There we go. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Exactly. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Luda. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. How does she... Do everybody, like, tell each other everything here in this freaking literature club?
I'm the club president, after all.
But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Do we really, though? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. What is that supposed to mean?
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. You did a good job. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the fuck? Okay, I got goosebumps from that one. She's talking about me, right? That I'm sort of inside her head or something? Or does she, or is she talking like about the voices in her head? Does she suffer from like, I mean, I don't know what depression is like, right? But she made it sound like she had voices in her head or something, or at least she's telling it to herself, right, in her head. So it's not. I was thinking like, is it? It's not similar than schizophrenia or anything. Like, it's not like you have another person or another personality in there like, that's just like telling you bad things, I guess. But she kind of makes it sound that way. I think when she says get out of my head, it's just the bad thoughts. You know? That's probably what she's talking about, I hope. I don't know. Alrighty. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Luda? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else that Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori. So... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. What does she mean, don't strain yourself? Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. Oh man, I have a bad feeling. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Do we have like a key or something? Or do they have like a key hidden underneath, like, you know, a rock next to the door? Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Uh-oh. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. Oh god. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Hey, you've clearly never played the Sakura visual novel, okay, dude? It's like, knock knock, wait, nobody's there? Alright, let me enter. Oh, half-naked girl, what the fuck? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! Fuck, are you kidding me? What the fuck? No way! Oh. An error has occurred, what the fuck? Holy shit. She actually fucking hung herself? Oh god. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare, I hope? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this, not the Sayori we know. But that's the thing, we don't know the real Sayori. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. Okay, I am an asshole. Remember what I said earlier for... Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Fuck, this music too, and like the... It's sort of like, you know... It's not even blurry, what do you call it? It's sort of like gradient or something, right? Oh god. And is she like still swinging back and forth slowly? Oh my god. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then, why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what has pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Yeah, that should have been the biggest hint, right? She just, like, even after we denied her confession, she was sort of, oh, okay. Then she fell to her knees and screamed, ah! And then, like, she just stood back up and sort of pretended like everything was back to normal. Like, dude, that should have been the biggest hint for us. What did I do that to her when she, or why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? I mean, yeah, it is kind of selfish for wanting to go after the girl that we want to go, but is it necessarily bad? I mean, it seems bad, right? Because, yeah, she's dead here. I don't know. God damn it. Of course we don't want her to die. This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. It isn't. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 How much does it go on for never? End. I really can't go back and like reload? What the fuck? Why is the game broken? What the fuck is this? Why is she broken? Like, look at this. Her, like, you know, image is broken. You okay, girl? It's like, you know, half of the picture. Wait, you actually see like all three of the girls. Holy shit. I'm thoroughly creeped out right now. Like, look, the start game is like a pretty weird text, and then like where Sayori is supposed to be standing before, right? It's now a combination of all three of the girls' textures, or the image. Yuri, Natsuki, and Monika. Can I really not reload? Here. File error, character, Sayori's character, the file is missing or corrupt. Are you for real? So, holy sh... The save file is corrupt, starting a new game. What the fuck does this mean? I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious that I might draw attention to myself. That girl is blah 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 blah. My neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like that. I don't know if things are gonna be different. Like, do we continue playing? This sounds like the exact same text, but like, the name, Sayori's name is like broken inside the game itself. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an idle in front of a crosswalk and let blah 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 catch up to me. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, that's fucking freaking me out. What? Like, whenever her character shows up, like the game is about to break. It's an ordinary school day, like any other day. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Wait, what are you trying to say? Like, she's completely erased out of history? But I have no motivation to join any club. Like, that's become different, right? That has changed. That before we would always walk together with Sayori, even though we were childhood friends. And now it's like your entire existence is erased, and the story now has changed because of that. Like, what the fuck? Okay then. Like, now it says we have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I remember that part. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there are really any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. And then after this we're supposed to meet Sayori, right? And she sort of lures us into the literature club. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ruda? Monika, what? But they're oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect you to
to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. So is Monika now bringing us into the literature club? Holy fuck. This is I mean, they said it would be disturbing, right? And I was kind of wondering when it would start, but the fuck? So my end result of my first playthrough now affects every single playthrough after that. I thought they were like joking and kind of like, you know, breaking the fourth wall in a joking manner when they say like, yeah, it's not a game like you can just save, reload, which was totally my intention because I said it twice, right? I'll just save here and then reload if and then do the Sayori route or whatever, or confess to her that I love her. But fuck, what? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I just continue playing, right? We do know each other well. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you want to know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closets. You're in a debate club, right?
About that, I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Well, in that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
A literature club? Oh god, even the mention of the literature club like breaks shit? But why does it feel like this is the past, right? Like, wasn't the literature club already started before I joined there? And now she's making it sound like she's only just now starting the literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
Including yourself, Monika?
It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of the members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
At least Natsuki's still there. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monika say she?
Hey, Luda. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check things out.
Awesome! You're really sweet, Luda. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Oh. Why do I have a feeling that like the moment we enter the literature club, shit's gonna go down or something? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. Hey, I mean, last time we sold our soul to a cupcake, at least we sold our soul to a girl this time, right? I guess that's a little better. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open a classroom door.
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
It seems like Monika just entirely replaced Sayori's role, right? Like, yeah, there are, like, there's sort of there are some differences, right? That's because Monika's just a different person, different character. But, like, as far as, like, the role of that Sayori had in the story, Monika has completely replaced that. What the fuck? Why does it say girl 1? Yuri? Come on! I hate the, like, the it freaks me out. I just, like, Alright, it's Yuri, right?
A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Luda. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. One less than before.
So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh god, Yuri has taken over her role. Yuri is now the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Luda in the classroom, and he decided to check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance when you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know...
Make cupcakes? Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Luda? This still feels so weird to me, right? Like, it's kind of the same, but it's not the same either. It just feels so fucking weird. I don't know how to feel about this. Is the entire game gonna be like this until, like, no girls are left? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot in the middle. I gotta say, like, yeah, okay, I kinda miss Sayori's presence, you know? But the thing I miss the most are the fucking cupcakes. God damn it. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Luda, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few days, or years even, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perked up. Huh? Did I hear manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh gosh. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do now though. Like, is everything sort of going to be the same, but every reference towards Sayori is gonna be different? And then I make sort of the same choices still? But then like, I mean, I only gotta go after... I definitely don't have the choice to go after Sayori anymore because she's completely erased, right? Or it's like, it really feels like she's being erased at the current moment. Like the game sort of progresses as normally, but then like the moment it reads like Sayori in the text, which is supposed to be Sayori, at that moment the game like, oh shit, it's not supposed to be here, and then it like erases it in that moment. And that's why you feel like this is right. I guess that's what it is. Because it doesn't feel like everything in the future has already changed or like what's about to come. It's just it happens in that split second when anything references towards Sayori. And that's the freaky part about it. But okay, so I'm not sure what I'm like gonna do, if I'm like gonna show off all the text, because most of it will probably be the same, right? So I mean, this is the second playthrough, but I'll probably just show off like the parts that are really different and then cut out the parts that are pretty much exactly the same text and stuff. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements also immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Me too, actually. You know, I've recently started this visual novel called Doki Doki Literature Club. I didn't think it was a horror at first, but it kind of has some spooky elements. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can to relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Shiny level writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together.
I did decide to take on the responsibility of the vice president after all. Yeah, you certainly did decide that all by yourself, huh, Yuri?
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Luda?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Monika may have convinced me to stop by. It feels so weird how history has been rewritten, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Luda. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club.
Right, it's usually 4, right? If there's one thing I've learned from K-On! And If My Heart at Wings is that a club that's officially recognized by the school has to have 4 members. Or 4, yeah, 4.
We need 4. I've been trying really hard to find new members.
I was just really confused because when I thought back to K-On!, I thought about, hey, wait, a 5th member joined Asuka, but or Asunyan, but yeah, that happened after they were already recognized as a club. But yeah, back to the game.
And if we don't find one more before the festival,
so I'm kind of forced to join, huh? I'm defenseless against these girls.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Luda?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all that, I would be super pissed.
Hey, Natsuki at least had a good reason to be pissed last time because I would have eaten her cupcake without joining the club. Now you didn't do shit for me, Natsuki, so you don't have a right to be pissed.
Luda, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
You better. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Luda, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
So now we won't be walking back home with Sayori anymore. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? It's so sad, she's been completely erased out of history. She's just gone. Like, no mention of Sayori whatsoever. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Like, I remember that specific scene where the 3 girls lined up before there were 4 girls there. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, this is the part where I'm most curious. You've unlocked a special poem, would you like to read? Oh god, what the fuck is this? What kind of poem is this? This doesn't look like a poem. I can't read shit. What do you mean special poem? That was not a special poem at all! Look at that! Like before they were in the bottom left, right? There were 3 chibi character girls here. And she's gone now. Oh my god. Sayori is gone. What the actual heck? Alright. Well, let's make our new poem, I guess. Alright. Daydream, kiss, parfait, fester, family, question, bubbles, treasure, vanilla, bunny. Vanilla. See, you saw Natsuki jump there. That means that we did a good one for her. The thing about it is, like, if you do really cute ones, then it'll be in favor of Natsuki. If you do like really like weird ones, like death, entropy, like really fancy words as well, I'm pretty sure those will be like in favor of Yuri. So let's do death here. See? Yuri is like jumping out like, yes, you picked death, good job. Fluffy raft, waterfall, skipping, scars, passion, swimsuit, Doki Doki, hurt, flee, scars. I'm just gonna pick everything that's like in favor of Yuri. Like, we haven't known anything about her yet. Although we didn't. Are there any good endings in this game? Like with Natsuki, right? It felt like we were kind of heading in a good ending, but then maybe I fucked it up? I don't know. But I felt like the choice of me like rejecting Sayori's confession, I thought that the reason I picked that, right, is because I thought it would keep us in the Natsuki route and give us a good Natsuki ending. That's what I thought would happen, but apparently not. So I'm kind of wondering if there are even any good endings at all. Depression. What? I mean, Sayori had depression. This is like a random ghost starts to jump up and down if we click depression, or is this for Yuri? Okay, Yuri likes depression apparently. Right, raindrop, sorry, destiny, fun, vacation, bed, rainbow, afterimage, imagination, twirl, imagination. I'm just gonna pick all Yuri, okay? Inside, calm, fireflies, email, hope, pain, shame, comfort, sweet, empty. Let's go with pain. This is like the weird ones, right? Horror here, mentally ill, inferno. Yeah, that's her. Uncontrollable, disaster. Holy shit. Forgive, mouse, lollipop, nature, headphones, love, vibrant, charm. Huh, which one's here? Forgive? Forgive is her. Pout, cheeks, amazing, defeat, kawaii, universe, heartbeat, adventure, lazy, aura. Defeat? Yeah. Unrequited, vivacious. Ah, these are all the fancy words. Graveyard. Do you like graveyard, Yuri? She likes graveyard. Oh shit. Massacre. She likes massacre. Is she gonna be like a fucking yandere or something? Holy shit, she likes all those dark words. Misfortune. She likes that too. Just find like bad words. Words that make you like kind of like, oh shit, that's dark. Melancholy. That's not really dark though, but she'll probably like that too. Fear. Anger. Unrestrained. Let's go with unrestrained. Sugar, sunny, dance, strategy, tenacious, pure determination, sensation, philosophy. She'll like that too. Extraordinary. Oh, what? Oh shit, that was actually one in favor of Natsuki. Rose, rain cloud, anxiety, sparkle, effulgent, pleasure, heaven sent, music, smile, extreme. Heaven sent? Yeah, that'll be her. Eternity, play, jump, jumpy, boop, explode, explosion. Promise, suicide. Girl, Yuri, please don't jump. Oh, she jumped. She jumped at the mention of suicide. Wait, what the fuck? I tried saving and all my save files are gone. My first page was like kind of full and then I had some on the second page. Are you kidding me? It actually deleted all of my save files? Holy shit. And if I return to the main menu, she's all scuffed and fucked up, right? Yep. Okay, well that's never gonna change, I suppose.